Hey guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's lesson. But before we do that, let's go ahead and just listen to the song. Try not to dance so much and don't get crazy.
The mouse has made a difference in my world. He's kind and I'm spoiled, and I know that he's loyal. Cause you never hear about him with another girl. I don't sweat it, he's always sympathetic. I let it get around that he's the number one mouse for me. I know that no mouse is perfect, I give God.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop it. Sorry, but we need to move on. So the only reason I wanted you to listen to this was because Mickey Mouse can rap. I know that he's not rapping in this video, but actually I have other videos where he's rapping and he raps amazing. So, let's go to the next slide. All right, so we are going to start on notes for summarizing fiction stories. And you have that handout that we passed out to you, and it has on the title Mickey Mouse Can Rap. So that little video was just a little reminder so that you can remember it easier. And I want you to go ahead and take out a highlighter. You can go ahead and pause the video, on the little sidebar. You can pause me. Go ahead and take out a highlighter very quickly, please, so that you can highlight the following letters. Okay, so highlight M, C, M, C, and R again. Those are in Mickey Mouse Can Rap. And so Mickey Mouse Can Rap is going to help us remember which summary strategy we need to use when summarizing a fiction story. Because later on we'll get into nonfiction and we're going to use a different strategy. So it's important that you learn this one, Mickey Mouse Can Rap. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to be writing your notes on that white handout that I passed out to you. Okay, so make sure that you're writing underneath each labeled section of the white handout. So this is what the handout looks like, and it's a breakup of main character for MC, motivation for, the M for motivation, the C for conflict, and R for resolution. So you should already have all of those letters highlighted, and I'm going to go ahead and explain what each one is. Okay, so a main character, the MC. Go ahead and write everything that's highlighted. You don't have to highlight it. I highlighted so you can see what you need to write. So all of this that is highlighted, write it out. And if I'm going too fast and you need to pause because you haven't finished writing it, you can go ahead and pause the video, okay? So when we're summarizing, I know sometimes we don't know where to start. So this is going to help you break down what you need in a summary after reading a story. So first you want to start off with your main character. So here, go ahead and write down, who is the main character of the story? Is the story talking about? And it's usually the protagonist of the story. Remember, protagonist means nice guy, the good guy of the story that the story is mainly about. Sometimes it can be the bad guy, but for the most part, it's usually the good guy. So who the main character is in the story. In your next section, you have motivation. What is the main character trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? So here on your motivation section, this is where you tell, what is the main character's goal? What are they trying to accomplish? What are they doing in the story that they want to get to? This is your motivation section. Okay, so make sure you're writing this out on your paper. What is the main character trying to do, and what are they trying to accomplish? And like I said, you can go ahead and pause me if you need more time to write, okay? Conflict. This section, you're going to tell me, what problem does the main character have? What is the problem? The C stands for conflict, and Mickey Mouse can rap. If you see can starts with a C, What problem does the main character have? What is the struggle? And this word struggle just means the problem. What are they going through? What obstacles were thrown in the way? So they have that motivation to get somewhere, but usually there's a conflict, right? Something happens in the story, somebody's fighting against them, they have an issue, something comes up where that becomes an obstacle of what they're trying to overcome. Okay, so your conflict of the story. What was the problem that the main character, your protagonist, is having? So make sure that you're copying what problem does the main character have and what is the struggle. Up next, we have in our section, the last section, this is your resolution. How is the conflict of the main character resolved? How is it being resolved? How is it being fixed? So your conflict was your problem. So just to break it down, how is the problem fixed? How is it being fixed? What happened in the end? And this is usually what happens in the ending. And like we said, it can be a good ending, it could be a bad ending. They're not always happy endings, right? Sometimes they can be sad endings. So on your resolution, you're just telling me what's the breakdown of how the problem was fixed. So go ahead and make sure you copy all of that in yellow. And I'm going to go really quick. Pause me if you need extra time to write, but I'm going to go really quick back to the beginning once you're done with that. So each of these components, once you read a story and I ask you for a summary, I don't want you to just start writing. You need to, on your own paper, copy this down and label it. That's why it's very important for us to remember Mickey Mouse can rap, because the M stands for Mickey, M and C, main character, Mouse, motivation, the C is your conflict, the R in rap is your resolution. So see how easy it is to remember that by using Mickey Mouse can rap? You break it down, you tell me in your summarizing. First, you're just going to list a couple of the sentences, right? And then we're going to go ahead and put it all together in a paragraph for your summary. And we're going to do an example right now together because I know right now it's a little hard to understand. So for now, I want you to get the basics of each section, what each section needs. And you should have that written down on your white handout. If you don't have everything copied, go ahead and pause the video, go back. You can look at each section and everything that was highlighted, you need to write down in that section. Okay, so after you label each section, that is when you're going to put it all together in sentences for a paragraph for your summary. And I know summarizing is hard, guys, but trust me, after using this chart, this strategy, your summaries are going to sound amazing and you're going to be the smartest kid in class. I just know it. Okay, so let's go back. You already copied all of this. So now you're done. Like I said, if you need to copy some more, pause me. But if you are done, go ahead and take out a sheet of paper and draw. Sorry, this should be and draw and label your summarizing strategy that we just reviewed. So you're going to draw it and you're going to label it just like the one you have on your handout. Then you're going to go ahead and watch an Ice Age video on Google Classroom that I have uploaded under this video. So you're going to watch that video. You can also pause the video, rewind if you didn't get something. But as you watch it, I want you to pay attention to each of the letters of the strategy. Write down on your own paper, okay? I want you to say, who's the main character? What is the motivation? What is that character trying to do? What is the conflict? What's going on? What was the problem? And then in the end, how was it resolved? So it's going to be a video on Ice Age about Scrat, that little squirrel-looking thing. So I want you to watch it. And as you're watching it, I want you to pause and write in your answers. Once everybody has an idea, I know it's your first time, so just try your best. If you don't understand something, just, have your question ready. We're going to discuss it as a class. We're going to try it together, but I'm going to pick on some students to share. So try it, okay? Go ahead and watch the video, and I hope you enjoyed taking these notes on the little video. And remember, Mickey Mouse can rap. All right, guys. Get started.